Do you have a date of birth then? Because I have to run it with a name and date of birth.
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you're telling me how I should do my job, yet you're not allowing me to do my job.
I'm standing up for my rights.
And I understand that, like I said.
I haven't done anything wrong.
I'm doing my job,
Okay,
conducting an investigation.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm sitting here in front of a house, which is perfectly legal.
Well, you're not completely on the roadway there, sir.
Okay, has anybody asked me to move?
Do they have to ask you to move? It's private property?
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is in no way an audit. It is just a member of the public who knows his rights. And law enforcement officers that don't know the basic rights of the American civilian, along with the laws that they have sworn an oath to uphold, protect, and enforce. I've done my best to reduce some of the wind noise. However, in some of the early portions of this video, the wind can be annoying and disruptive. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.
I've had a couple people call in on you.
Okay. Am I doing something illegal?
Well, no, they're just calling on you saying that they don't recognize a truck in the area. So, my duty to check and see if you live over here or what's going on.
I live over here. I'm here for a purpose.
Okay. Alright, you working? You see you got a ladder in the back. You working somewhere?
Yes, sir.
You got a driver's license on you just so I can identify you?
Have I done something illegal?
Well, I like to identify you, just know who I'm dealing with. Make sure.
Fourth Amendment right not to show that to you.
Well, if I'm making contact with you for a reasonable suspicion call like I am right now.
Being suspicious is a misdemeanor or felony.
Okay. Well, sir, here's the deal. I was called on you, okay? For a suspicious vehicle, you said yourself you don't live over here, you have a purpose. What's your purpose? Is the purpose legal or illegal?
That's for you to determine that.
Okay. So for me to determine that, I need to see your ID.
How is my ID going to determine whether I'm...
Well, it helps let you know who I'm dealing with. Lets me know who I'm dealing with.
But my name doesn't tell you whether I'm...
Yeah, it would tell me, like, if I don't know if you belong over here. You said you don't, so I don't know if someone over here's got a VPO or something against you, and if you got your ID or
Did I
something.
say I didn't belong over here?
You said you had purpose.
I don't live over here.
Okay.
Okay. I do belong
Okay.
here.
All right.
So, that's as far as I'm willing to take it.
So you're not willing to give me your ID?
I don't have any reason to.
Okay. Well, do you have a reason for being over here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I know that reason?
No.
Okay.
It's not none of your business.
Well, it is my business if you're planning on breaking into something, which I don't know if you are or not.
Make that determination whether you feel I want to break into something.
No, that's why I want to identify you to help me figure out the determination.
How is my identifier?
Okay, because if I identify you and I run your check and it says you've been arrested 5 times for burglary, then I'm going to go a little bit further. If it's nothing, I'm just going to identify you, kick you loose, have a good day.
What suspicion of a crime do you think that have committed, about to commit, or...
5 check, you start 502 over here. So I have a call for service.
I understand.
Okay. I've had multiple.
You're doing your
I've
job.
had multiple calls. And so if you're not from here, I'm not sure if you are or not, because I don't know who you are. Okay.
My plate's right back there. I'm sure you can run it.
No. Okay. So is that how you want me to identify you through your plate?
If that's what you have.
Are you the owner of the vehicle?
Do you suspect that I'm not?
I have no reason to believe you are.
Well, I'm sitting in a truck in front of a house, waiting.
For what?
My keys right here.
Okay.
That's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not. Why is it your business?
Because I want to make sure you're not going to break into these houses or anything like that.
Do I look like a
I don't know. You have a ladder.
That's your determination you have.
You have a ladder. What could you use a ladder for?
Does having a ladder in the back of your truck make it, or is that illegal?
Well, no, but if you've been arrested multiple times for burglary, it could be.
So, that determination.
I'm trying to get your ID and make that determination. It's really not that hard. All I'm trying to do is identify you.
I have a Fourth Amendment right. I have not.
But you also have the right. I also can ask.
Right to ask me.
If I'm conducting an investigation, which I'm currently doing, and you don't comply, it's obstruction, correct?
Am I being detained?
I'm asking you a question first before I answer that.
Okay. Until I know whether or not I'm being detained.
You are not free to leave at this time.
Okay, then I'm being detained. I won't answer any questions until I
Until I deactivate my lights, until you're free to go your tail. It's like a traffic stop. Okay? So, do you have an ID on you? Do you have an ID on
I
you?
don't answer questions.
Do you have an ID on you?
I don't answer questions. searches or seizures of persons or property committed to offense.
Okay.
Nothing wrong. I'm sitting on the side of the road in front of the house. Public roadway that's perfectly legal.
This is public roadway,
Public roadway.
owned by the city of Blanchard. But is it owned by the city of Blanchard? Is this owned by the city?
Pass accessible roadway. These people have to get to it. These people have to get
But that's not what I'm asking, sir. 28, come back to it. Are you Mr. Blanche?
Not Mr. Blanche. That's not what she said.
That's what it sounded like. What did it sound like? Can you repeat that last name, please? Clear on Grants. So are you Mr. Grants? Alright, man. Dude, it's not a big deal. I'm just trying to identify you and catch you loose.
With this day and age, as you guys put it, citizens have to start standing up for their rights or they lose their rights.
I'm not trying to lose your rights at all, man. I'm just trying to make sure all these people around here living in this neighborhood are safe. Okay?
Do you have any reason to believe that I'm here for a nefarious reason?
Do you think I have any reason to believe that you're not? Well, if I knew where you're at, cut you loose and have a good day.
That's none of your business.
That's what you claim.
That's between you.
Look, man, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to do you sideways or anything like that. I'm just trying to identify you, make sure you're not a wanted murderer somewhere, and then I'm going to cut you loose. That's all there is. That's all there is. And I have a right to figure out why you're here. Make sure you're, as in your words, not here for... probably affirmative. Definitely need to. He's refusing to give me identification. Well, like I said, man, it's not that big a deal.
But I have every right to stand up for my rights.
I understand it. I'm not trying to violate your rights in any way, sir. I'm trying to do my job and make sure.
Very professional and very courteous. And I just have my rights that I'm gonna stand by.
And I understand that, and I don't want to.
For that purpose.
And I saw the Army sticker, and I appreciate your service. But I want to make sure that you're not here for a nefarious reason. So that's all I gotta do is identify you, make sure that you're not a wanted murderer, got warrants like that, then I'll cut you loose and you have a good day.
Okay, you've already ran my place. They gave you the information that you needed. You can ask them to go ahead and run me through NCIC or.
Do you have a date of birth then? Because I have to run it with a name and date of birth.
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you're telling me how I should do my job, yet you're not allowing me to do my job.
I'm standing up for my rights.
And I understand that, like I said.
I haven't done
but
anything wrong.
I'm doing my job,
Okay,
conducting an investigation.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm sitting here in front of a house, which is perfectly legal.
Well, you're not completely on the roadway there, sir.
Okay, has anybody asked me to move?
Do they have to ask you to move? It's private property?
Okay, but there's also a public easement right here.
Oh, is it a public? Because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so it's a public easement?
No, the side of the road is.
Oh, because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so therefore make a city easement of a city road, right?
What are you trying to accomplish?
What I'm trying to... All I want to do, sir, is
I'm not gonna
identify
give
you.
my ID.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't done anything illegal.
Okay. Well, then
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
it's
Okay.
obstruction.
That's a secondary charge. Okay, I have to be, for you to ID me from the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime. You're trespassing.
I'm not, has anybody told me to leave?
Somebody has called in that you're shut up. Somebody has
First
called
off,
in.
you don't tell me to shut up.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you.
Okay, you're not going to
Here's
tell
the
me
deal.
to shut up. I'm
Somebody called us
47,
in.
48,
I don't care
48.
how old you are.
You're not going to sit there and tell me to shut up.
Here's the deal, man.
There is no deal.
I'm trying to
I
explain
don't
to you
answer
what gives us the
questions.
right. You telling me
I
that
don't answer
we don't have the
questions.
right? I'm explaining to you how we have the right.
You don't have a right to get your ID if I've done nothing wrong.
I'm trying to explain to you why we have the right to get
You
your
don't
ID.
have it.
I'm trying to explain to you why I have it. Okay, will you listen to me? There is a call that somebody placed to our police department of a suspicious vehicle and person inside that vehicle. We therefore have the right to come investigate that.
Okay, is
By
being
that
suspicious-
being the
Let him finish,
by
sir.
that being the case, We are here investigating that, and part of that investigation, we can identify you and request your identification.
You may ask all you want.
And you are also required by
I am
law.
not required by law.
Upon request.
If I show you the state statute that you're required to do that, will you give me your ID?
Absolutely. Show me the statute.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Apologize for that, but here's the deal. I don't like being interrupted either. Okay.
And I don't like being talked down to.
I understand that.
I have a purpose here.
When I'm interrupted, I'm being talked down to as well.
Before somebody's supposed to be here to meet me at this house.
Okay. And that's fine. Again, I was just trying to help you understand why we have the right to ask for your ID.
You have every right to ask.
Hey, Travis.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you. I got a random question for you, though. I'm dealing with something right now. So I got called out to an address out here in Blanchard, Summer Valley Road, for a suspicious vehicle, and gentleman's parked in a black pickup. He's from Oklahoma City, but he won't give me his name and tells me he doesn't have to give me a driver's license because he's not done anything wrong.
He's driving a vehicle?
Well, he's parked right now.
Oh, okay. Well, technically, there's no obligation for him to identify himself. I mean, unless you've got reasonable suspicion that he's committing a crime.
Well, the thing is I have no reasonable suspicion to believe that he's not committing crime because he has a ladder in the back of the truck and he's in front of houses that aren't occupied right now.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, there's no compelled ID statute in Oklahoma. I have to think about. I mean, do you have anything else to suggest that he might be involved in something illicit?
Well, I'm curious why a man from Oklahoma City is parked on a dead-end road in Blanchard. And, he has no... I asked him if he lives here, and he says, I don't answer questions.
Yeah,
He asked if he was free to leave, and I said, no, at this time, I have my emergency equipment activated, and I'm trying to investigate.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're going to drive him out. Driving out to stop on your motor. Because you don't have a traffic violation.
Well, I follow him out of town until I get one.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, you don't have a complaining party. You haven't found an actual trespass. All you've got is a gun sitting in front of an unoccupied house with a ladder in the back.
Can I get you to roll down your window for me? I see you have a camera on. Are you construction worker, contractor? Neither one? Okay. Okay.
Right. Yeah, man, I don't think you got enough to compel him to give you his identification.
Okay.
I mean, I know that's not what you want to hear.
No, that's why I called you
That
instead
has
of
one
just
of these
ripping him out of his
addresses
truck.
on it. It says 3
Yeah,
a.m.
no, I'm with you. I mean, he might try to think of a way.
That seems pretty
to get pulled
suspicious
over
to me.
and stopped.
I'm going to let Officer Haynes know.
Based on some sort of observed traffic violation.
Officer Haynes,
Yes.
there's a manila folder in his front seat on a clipboard that has today's date with code 4.
There's what on it?
Today's date, 3 a.m. and a camera. And it has one of these addresses on
okay,
it, plain view in the front seat.
He's got a manila envelope in his front seat in plain view with a camera on it. The manila envelope has 3 a.m. and today's date.
And one of these addresses in Summer
And an
Valley.
address on the street on it.
Summer Oaks.
Did you hear that, Travis?
Yeah, I didn't quite understand it. He's got a manila envelope in plain view on the top of your seat. It's got a date and a time
And an
address on it.
in this
Yeah,
neighborhood.
an address on this street on it.
And it says 3 a.m.
It says 3 a.m.
and a camera.
and a camera sitting next to it.
Oh, he's probably a private investigator.
Probably, but I don't know why he wouldn't want to tell me that.
I asked him if he was a
Those guys are douchebags.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been my experience, and they're probably some of the more litigious people that you're not involved in a lawsuit.
let me see if I can get that address.
Man, I don't think you're over the line. I mean, I don't think you're beyond that.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll just tell him that I'll contact Cleet about his private eye license or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to continue to talk to him, it's not.
But I'm just, and I gave him the same spiel I gave everybody else that says, I don't have to give my ID. Yeah, you're right, you don't. But I like to know who I'm dealing with, make sure you're not a convicted murderer. And he says, well, I don't answer any questions. I'm like, look, man, I'm not
This
asking you a
address
whole bunch of questions. I'm just trying to figure out who you are. If you ain't
So
got
this
nothing to
address
worry
right here?
about, give me your license, I'll cut you loose, have a good day. I'd have to keep my
Today's
job and
date, 3
identify,
a.m.
make sure you're not here robbing, because guess what? If the house gets broken into, you're the person I'm going to
Like
talk to.
8 minutes at the time that he said it, he had 8 minutes before he was meeting with somebody at this location.
Well, it's almost 3, and it says the A over the P on there, so it could have been a misprint on that. So if somebody shows up here, whoever Officer Haynes is talking to is believing that this guy may be a private investigator. So,
He's talking to me about the amendments, so I'm guessing we're talking sovereign. Well, we don't want to identify ourselves completely. We have his name based on the tag, but we don't know that that's actually his name. That could just be the person registered to this vehicle. And he doesn't... A suspicious person... I don't know that.
If you didn't cooperate, arrest him.
Yeah, we're about to get ready to do that. Matt's trying one more thing.
You're under arrest.
no, Chief just said to arrest him, and he's been videoing this whole time.
I don't answer questions. Go ahead and just lock me up.
Arrest him.
I don't know, not cooperating.
We're back here with his officer.
Hang on just a second. Just hang on right here for me.
What are you arresting him for?
Huh?
He hasn't violated really a crime yet. It's
Are you investigating a crime? Or a possible crime?
possibly.
Okay,
Suspicious
he's
vehicle.
obstructing an officer from doing his duty, right?
Okay.
Are you a private investigator?
You're
not.
1459.
You said you're meeting somebody here in a few minutes?
You have a legal right to make contact with you based on a call.
And I don't
And
have
you're
to answer
obstructing that.
questions.
I'm not here to listen to you. I'm here to tell you what's going on. Okay? I don't care if you record me.
This whole interaction...
I don't
ours
really care.
for recorded
Okay?
video.
You're obstructing an officer from doing his duty. So now you're under arrest. Unless you want to cooperate. Okay? That's the way it goes. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Would you like to explain the address and the time on the folder inside your vehicle with the camera?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
How are you going to identify yourself?
I don't answer questions.
Look, man.
You didn't ask a question, hey.
Can you at least take your hands out of your pockets for me? Thank you.
Look, all we're trying to do, man, if you're PI, no big deal. We'll
Yeah.
get out of here. We gotta confirm who you are, make sure, especially with the camera car, make sure you're not doing peeping Tom stuff, okay?
Not a PI. So the only thing you can have a camera for is if you
No.
if you're a PI.
No, that's not what I'm saying, sir.
Okay,
What
insurance
I'm-
adjusters aren't allowed to have
Are
a
you an
camera
insurance
to
adjuster?
take photographs of damage and stuff.
Are you an insurance adjuster?
I possibly might be.
Okay, do you have any proof of that?
Okay, but I mean, why do I have to answer questions? I'm here for a legal reason.
We've got a call.
Can
I get your date of birth?
Questions.
Can I get your date of birth?
You're failing
I
to
don't
identify
have
yourself.
to by law.
You
I
are
have the
failing-
Fifth Amendment right
You are failing to
not to
identify
answer
yourself.
questions.
You
What
have to
law have I
identify
broken?
yourself.
What law have I broken?
Obstruction.
Is there anybody at this house?
I don't know. I'll go check and I can show
What
you.
law?
At this house.
What law have I done?
Turn around, pretend on your back for a second. You're being placed in investigative detention, okay? You're in investigative detention at this time. You understand
I
that?
hope all your body cameras are on.
They are, sir. Do you understand that? I said you're.
Just said
What did I say?
that I'm under investigative detention.
Okay. What does that mean?
I'm being detained.
Okay. So you're being detained.
I understand what that means.
All right. So
There's a difference between an arrest and a detainment.
there is. There is. You're correct. If you're an insurance adjuster, that's fine. We'll identify you. We'll make sure you're at the right house and kick you loose. Not a big deal, bro.
Well, the folder for this house is right there. And the homeowner's not home, so she doesn't. If she,
Do you have the homeowner's name that I can contact? Make sure you're supposed to be.
yeah, but that's none of your business.
Okay, that's
As a matter
fine.
of fact, if you want to go talk to that neighbor right there, he has the garage door to let me into the house so I can get a photograph of the inside of that garage door.
That's all you had to say from the beginning, man.
I don't have to tell you that. Don't you guys understand what my rights are?
Nobody said you have to tell us that. What we said is that you have to identify
I
yourself.
do not.
You
I
do
haven't
have to
broken a
identify
tie.
yourself. But we are here investigating whether or not you have. We have reason
You
to.
have every right
Listen
to
to me.
investigate.
Stop interrupting. You ask for my respect. I'm asking for yours in return. Okay? We are investigating because somebody called a suspicious vehicle and person in that vehicle. Okay? I'm not done talking. Within that investigation, we can identify you by getting your identification. You are required because we are investigating that you may be committing a crime, and therefore
What
you
crime?
must identify yourself.
What crime?
Trespassing.
Okay.
That's
Tresp-
number one.
Okay, sir.
To be trespassed, I
Keeping
have to be
time
asked to
for
leave.
all we know. Okay,
And that's
for all
you
we
guys
know.
to determine.
That's right, and
That's
in doing that,
part
we
of
have
your
to identify you.
investigation. No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
No. You can ask for my identification. I am not legally required to give it to you.
Except that you.
No, I'm not. My attorney has told me so.
I don't care what your attorney told you. You have to
I
identify
do.
yourself because we're
My
investigating
rights
a
are
possible
important to me.
crime.
My rights are important to me.
A possible crime is being investigated.
Okay, what crime?
I just told you two.
Okay, if then arrest me for those two crimes.
We haven't determined that you've committed those crimes.
I haven't committed
However,
any crime.
we have to identify you.
No, you don't.
Can you just
I have a Fourth Amendment right not to tell you.
possible any of the owners, people can make contact with their anybody?
Address for that.
Address for us, 251.
So you ready to search yesterday?
Possibly.
Calling here on 251.
I'm an independent adjuster. I'll just put it that way.
It's your subcontractor. Look, I'm not trying to make your life any harder.
I understand.
I'm just trying to do my job. Why you do
I'm
it?
trying to stand up for my rights.
Man, I have all the fiction in the world like that, alright?
I'm a 1512 1984 when you're still here.
But like I said before, I articulated before. And I gotta make sure that I'm investigating
Your investigation. I understand that. I was right here, and I was being
506, 501. Not sure that two's getting out. I'll let him know.
When you got a little bit of me, I snap back. That's my right.
Do you see why we're trying to figure out why you don't want to do your job? Because usually when people don't want to get inside you, they're trying to hide something.
Exactly. As civilians have civil rights. And for you guys to all
Did you hear any of Chief's traffic?
Just
Yeah, she's in 1990, and then before he says we have to get a written statement from the reporting party.
Alright?
But
That's what's going on.
Party is.
It's on the next word over.
Doing my job. Investigating a possible crime.
And I'm
Probably an
an
insurance
adjuster.
adjuster.
And
Okay.
I don't need to be, or police don't need to interrogate me to see if I'm committing a crime.
Well, it's part of our job.
But I don't have to answer any
But
questions.
part of our job is to interrogate and investigate crimes,
But
correct?
do I have to answer any of your questions?
That's not what I'm asking. My question was yes or no.
You can ask all the questions you want, but I don't legally have to answer them. That's all I'm trying to say. I have a Fourth Amendment right to secure my person's house.
So
and
let me
papers
ask you
and
this.
things.
The obstruction is the failure to identify
If I
yourself.
put
That's
you in
what
my
it
shoes,
is.
right?
Only if I've committed a
Sir.
crime.
If I put you in my shoes right now, alright? And you sit in that truck and you have some dude you don't even know, you walk up on him and all of a sudden he starts saying, I'm not telling you who I am, anything like that. What are you thinking if you're in my shoes?
And go investigate, see what's going on.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
And
That's
I
what we're
understand
doing.
that. But I don't have to cooperate with your investigation.
If you do not
Okay,
cooperate,
that's obstruction.
But I haven't done anything
That's a
wrong.
crime.
That's a crime.
You just
Obstruction
said
is
you
a
wanted-
crime.
You want the crime? There it is. Obstruction. You're not helping us.
Okay, but that's a secondary crime in
It's,
order for
doesn't
it's still a
matter.
crime.
Okay, so what?
We have to be able to investigate the possibility of a crime.
Okay.
And by you not cooperating with that, there's your secondary crime.
But what's the first crime that you're out here to investigate?
We're not sure. We have to
There you
figure
go.
that out. It could be
Being
a peeping
suspicious,
Tom.
Being suspicious.
It could be a peeping Tom. How do I know you're not in here with
I mean,
binoculars?
you do have a camera on the front seat
You
of
got
your
a-
truck.
Absolutely, that's part of one of my tools that I use in my.
But we
Okay,
have to
we don't know
investigate
that
that.
unless we investigate.
But I don't have to answer any
Okay,
of your questions.
so what do you use the camera for, sir?
To take photos.
Of
Damages.
damages to what?
He's an insurance adjuster.
I'm not going to answer any
I
more
figured
questions.
that part
If
out.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and, if you guys are going to go ahead and take me to jail, let's go ahead and get that done, and I'll call my attorney.
Look, I'm just trying to talk to you.
So-
I'm trying to avoid everybody going to jail. I'm trying to avoid all this stuff, okay?
Well, I'm sitting here detained.
Do you have a business
Detained?
card with your...
Absolutely not.
You don't have a business card or anything like that?
Nope.
Is there any way I can identify you? Do you have a driver's license on your person now?
In my vehicle, I do, but I don't consent to any searches.
Okay. Do you mind if I reach in and grab that driver's
I do
license?
mind.
Nothing else. You
I
can
do
watch
mind.
me grab that.
I do mind.
So I have no way to identify you, so I have no way to tell if you're an escaped inmate, no way to tell if you're a big murder, no way to tell if you got 1,000 warrants out for your ass.
Real simple way. Okay, you guys have a database here.
Yes, but I need your date of birth, and you told me you wouldn't give me that earlier.
Okay, you guys have. Can you let me finish my
Yes, sir.
statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys have a database here. Okay, Oklahoma Department of Insurance. All you have to do is go to that website, punch in my first and last name, and it tells you everything about me.
Here's part of the
You
problem.
haven't given us your first
We
and
don't
last
know
name,
what
sir.
your first and last name
Yep.
You
is.
ran my plate.
That doesn't mean
I
it's
asked
you.
if that was
Doesn't
you.
mean it's you.
And you didn't deny it was you, but you also didn't confirm it was you.
Right, but I'm sitting here in my truck.
So if I drive my wife's car that's under her name, does my name pop up on it?
I have no idea. It depends on how you registered it.
Okay, so
Exactly.
how do we know?
So,
You're answering my questions for me.
okay, but I have a Fourth Amendment right to to be secure in my person's, house's, papers, and effects. I also have a Fifth Amendment right not
But
to answer.
Well, how do we know that
obstruction.
this?
You know the deal here is I don't know your driver's license, so if you leave
I'm
here,
gonna go search backseat of my car. Sure. We can check backseat of my car before we put him in.
Hang on, grab my phone. Hello. Hello. I am at my unit. I'm grabbing a statement form.
that house,
Okie dokie.
definitely witness homicide. You know what I mean? That's why I gotta do it. I'm not trying to get anybody out. Person. 1971-0701. Because, like I'm saying, if you work or something, man, I'm gonna want to talk to you. Especially if you're an insurance adjuster and you're sitting out here, and you've been out here for a full minute, or a couple people seen you and called you, or called on you.
Yeah. That homeowner came over to make sure I was who I was.
I talked to the homeowner, and he said he didn't know who you were.
That guy right there in the red shirt.
Oh, no, it's a guy who used to live there. The guy lives back here. My bad. That's my bad. That's my apologies.
He was just out here on his four-wheel.
I was thinking that guy right back here.
Officer Haynes, I'm gonna go. Hi, I'm Officer Nye. Did you talk to this gentleman earlier? What information did he tell you?
Well, he told us that he was an insurance adjuster. Now, but I was expecting somebody over there about the time he showed up.
Okay. Hi.
Their name was
Okay.
that lives there at Six Flags,
Okay.
and had a mortgage guy. Somebody come over and look at something earlier.
Okay.
And then they told I was waiting to let somebody in.
Okay, so you have permission to be in the household, in the house. You do, and you're supposed to let an insurance adjuster in.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of insurance? What happened? What kind of damages, or what are we looking
No,
at?
I don't know about that. I think it's like roof damage and garage door damage. But it was just kind of.
Do you know what company he's
casual.
with?
I don't. Now, I let you talk to the owners.
Do you have their contact information?
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
And I just talked to him a minute ago.
Okay.
And told him that
he's refusing to give us information, to tell us who he is.
And I thought that might be something like that happening.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
Well, what happened
I didn't
is
want to put my nose in it.
no.
You never know what's really going on.
He finally told us he talked to you, and I'm like, okay, let me go talk to him and see if we can get this clarified.
Well, that's another thing I figured. I said if he wasn't being combative or just not combative, but if he wasn't being hard to deal with, he would have told him that earlier. So it could have been something totally.
No, we got a call in a suspicious vehicle. Bless you.
Okay, and the owner, and his number is.
All right.
His wife is, and she might be one of them will answer. They're coming back from.
Okay, and they were expecting somebody.
They were expecting somebody.
All right, I will call.
For me to say that I know that that's him and everything.
Okay, well, he's finally told us that he is possibly an insurance adjuster, and so that does help. And now you've talked to him, and he told you he was an insurance adjuster. Did he happen to give you a name, a business card, anything like that?
If he did, I didn't pay attention.
Okay.
I know he didn't hand me anything. So.
No problem. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm trying to turn off my caller ID on my phone.
No, you're fine.
That way I can call them.
And like I said, I would have tried to.
No.
I'm a firefighter, so I can work around you guys quite a bit.
Yeah. No worries.
You never know really what's going on.
Captain America's cool.
Good.
Okay, let me make this phone call. If I need anything, I'll get back to you.
Also advising I did make contact with a homeowner. She advised that they are expecting a company to come out. She advised that they are expecting you to come out and do roofing work.
Hey, it's the homeowner's last name. Okay, that's what I was talking. Okay, I was trying to call him as well. All right, thank you. Bye. Tell them his insurance agent, this person's actually supposed to let whoever it is inside the home because he's doing, they believe, roof and garage door damage. He gave me the number and phone number to the owners, which is who I was trying to call, but Maria got a hold of them instead. So, he said he was kind of different with him as well, and he was kind of afraid he was going to do this with us. So, he's one of our firefighters.
Which one?
I can't remember. He told me and I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Chief wants him cited for obstruction. I cannot force that. Not going to say that's not an order, but it's recommended he still be cited for obstruction.
Okay. Okay. Can you get out around me? I can move up. Okay. One says site.
Huh?
We have to cite
For what?
for obstruction. For one. Okay. Just relaying what two told me that one. And so, yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I didn't speak. Are you happy with what?
I'm happy.
Okay,
I
what's good?
got what I needed.
I spoke to one of our local firefighters here. He confirmed that he was supposed to let somebody in. The homeowners are on their way home. We talked to the homeowners.
Was he? Did he not let you got over here?
No, I have to wait on my ladder assist. I broke my back last year, January 14th. Last year, I broke my back.
Okay.
Did you do adjusting in Chickasha?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to work for Chickasha.
Yep.
Okay, you've came in and got reports for me. Okay, I knew I recognized your face from somewhere. Okay, would you tell me the back? I was like, because I think it was even at the fire department. I've talked to you.
Yep, because I had to go in for fire marshal's report.
Yes.
So they sent me.
Yes. Next time, just tell us who you are. Come on.
I wasn't trying to be difficult. I was just trying to...
You were good at it.
That concludes our video for today. Please subscribe and turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. If you're old here, like, share, comment down below what you think of this interaction, and consider a channel membership or merch to further support the channel. If you have an incident you'd like us to review, link it down below or contact us through the social media platforms linked in the description.